And that's how you remove a blinker from a Harley Davidson. I'm Ryan Kruesi, this is Kruesi Originals, and we're giving away another motorcycle. That's right, we're giving away another motorcycle. This one is a 21 Street Glide. It is an ultra something standard. A guy named Bo Sox is the one that won the guess. He was the first one to guess which one it was on the last video. So hit up the shop, you are the winner. And if you guys are getting messages from some page that has our logo and the company or the page is called 176 Alibaba something or another, it's clearly not us. We are the only Kruesi Originals page. There's only one page, and we're the only ones that would be messaging anyone, and we're never going to message you and tell you won something in the messenger. Report them every time. Thank you very much. Moving forward, we're giving this bike away. All you got to do is go to the coastxcoast.org page. For every $100 you donate to the foundation, enters you in a chance to win this bike. We are going to build this bike. Tickets are available right now. From March 10th to May 10th is the draw, or the raffle time is going from then to then. So every $100 you donate during that time enters you in a chance to win this bike as we build it. Once it's built and done, you will get the bike, and it goes to get Special Forces guys coming home from combat, PTSD treatment and TBI treatment at a facility out of Texas. It's about $10,000 per veteran to get treated. The last bike we gave away, we got 10 guys treated. That was about 100 grand. It was pretty awesome. So we'd like to go even bigger with this one. Goals would be everybody coming home from combat gets just free treatment. Here we go. Welcome back to the world. Let's get it going. Got a whole bunch of other stuff there too. So we're driving everybody to their website. So the more stuff you buy on there, the more money goes to the vets to get treatment for everybody. It's to help the wounds that we don't actually see, you know, to get these guys and girls out there stepping back into society, because they go through stuff that none of us could ever understand, you know, unless you've done it. So all that aside, back to the bike. It's a 21, 10,000 miles. We just drove to Sacramento and back. We got back yesterday. It was 14 hours each way. It was brutal. We did see a train derailment though. Those are trendy right now. We actually saw one. It was in action. It was pretty awesome. And I'm gonna tear this thing down real hard. It is a Street Glide standard. It has no stereo, none of that stuff. I'm not a fan of radios on motorcycles at all, so I wanted it as light as possible. It's going to get a set of our bags. We're going to build a rear fender. I'm going to build a front fender. We've got Legend suspension front and rear, 2-overs in the front. These are Glide trees that I'm going to try and get rid of all this stuff and just have it open. I don't know if that's actually going to work out yet. That's going to be kind of a task at hand. A set of our floorboards, S&S intake, stealth exhaust. We're going to put an S&S cam chest in it. We're going to tune it. We're going to do bars, risers, pullback plate, paint, clockworks, wheels, tires, brakes, all kinds of wildness. And I'm going to do this in like what do I got, 6 weeks? It's going to be gnarly. Can I get it done? Maybe. Probably. I'm going to have to. That's all there is to it. I'm going to start with tearing some stuff down. I still need to ride the bike. I want to put miles on it and make sure it's 100% before I actually tear it all the way apart. But it is pouring rain right now. We're in like a craziest, rainiest year I've ever experienced in Arizona. So I don't ride in the rain. But I'm going to tear the bags. I'm going to tear as much stuff off this today as I can and still be able to ride it. Hopefully tomorrow it'll be not so rainy and I can do some riding. So I'm going to start by just tearing the bags, and I don't know. We'll see as far as I can get, you know. Fancy shit going on the front. Yeah, that's better than I want to deal with. God. Well, we might just be pausing until tomorrow. Because this is, I I really need to ride the thing and I need to clean the thing before I work on it. It sat in the back of the truck in the old rainstorm on the way back and it's dirty, and I don't want to work on a dirty bike. I want to start out with a nice clean freshie and then start tearing everything down. I don't want to put parts on it that I'm just going to go spraying with a pressure washer either. I have suspension. Let's go take one more look. I can at least put a seat on it so it feels good when I take it for a ride. Let's get this shit off here. All this stock stuff will be for sale if anybody wants to buy it. Call the shop. Really cool seat. Stock bags complete with custom crosses on the back. That's awesome. At least one cross. One of them's kind of broke off. Oh yeah. You guys already know what it is. It's that Kruesi Originals Saddleman Step Up Tuck and Roll Tri Gripper. The Mega Floss, available on coastxcoast.com. The best seat in the game, 100%. Smells so good. It smells like cows. Nice little trick for putting these things in when you can't get up in there. Take a zip tie, slide it through like this. Take the zip tie, and then try and get the zip tie up through the hole if you can. Still a bitch, but less of a bitch. Come on. There you are. Oh, you're right there. Come on, you fucking bastard. There you go. Get him up in there. Hold him up in there like so. Snap that bitch on there. Get rid of the zip tie. Old school trick. Got a little hotness right there. Out of the seat kit here. Bada bing. There she is. Looks like a better motorcycle already. You know, better seat, better bike.
Better ingredients, better pizza.
That's right. Papa John's. Papa Dongs. But yeah, from here on out, tomorrow, I'm gonna take this thing outside, spray the shit out of it, get it all clean, get it all cleaned up with some SE1 and some Protect-All. That's for you, Joe. And then I'm gonna take it on a nice ride and just check everything over, and I'm gonna flush all the fluids, go through, make this thing nice and fresh, make it nice and clean. So I got a nice clean slate and a nice dialed slate to work with, and then I'm gonna start tearing it apart. I'm gonna tear it all the way down. First thing I'm gonna do is build a front fender. We're figuring out the rear fender now. I think we're gonna run an FXR division rear fender because it's already built and done. I just gotta see if they got one in stock. Trent is checking on that right now. Front fender built, tear everything down, have Ian come down, go over the paint, figure that out, send it off to paint, and then while it's at paint, I'm gonna build the cam chest, do the motor shit, build the front suspension, rear suspension, build the bag rails. I gotta mock up the bag rails, get the bags all mocked up also before it goes to paint, make sure all that's dialed. We got a long road, a lot of work, a lot of work. I'm hoping to have this thing like mocked up and ready for paint in a week. That's lofty goals right there, and filming it also is a lofty goal. I can't take the bag rails off because I can't take the suspension off. You know what, I was bullshitting about being done today. There's little things that I could do that I guess I'll keep doing. I'm gonna set the front wheel up. I might throw the front wheel in the bike. I can't do that because I don't have the brake extensions. We got adapters coming for this so we can run the 13-inch rotors. I'm gonna put the tire on, I'm gonna put the rotor on. I want to put the bag rails on and get all that stuff started, but I can't do that with this bullshit exhaust that's on here, and I want to ride the thing. I really just want to clean this thing and ride it before I start going any further. I'm gonna set the front wheel up just to get that done and then have one more thing done. So I guess I'll put a tire on.
Well, I left Chattanooga, boy, had $1 and a dime. Headed out for Nashville on the Hard Rock Line. I'm working on that old steamboat and learned to ride and steer. When my feet had touched dry land, how happy I did feel. Been saving every penny for to make up through the fall.
Titanium brake rotor hardware. These are from Kruesi Engineering. And I don't know if they're producing these and selling them, but they gave me a whole bunch of them when they made them. I had them for the race bike. The race bike has all titanium stuff on it. These are a 13-inch version of our North Star rotors. I ordered 11.8s and Jay gave me 13s. So we're running 13s. I've got adapters on the way. I think they're Speed Merchant adapters. 13s are better. I'd rather have 13s, but I didn't want to buy adapters and do all that stuff, but it is what it is. Wear gloves with this stuff. It's all CNC cut stainless and it's sharp. Which I just found out when I cut the shit out of myself. I run these on my stunt bike, we run them on all kinds of stuff. They clock with our Skynet rims. Woo-wee. Look at that bad bitch. If you have never torqued a titanium bolt before, it is quite the life experience. When you torque a bolt, the torque spec is how much the bolt can stretch. So when you're torquing it to say 22 foot-pounds on a 5/16 bolt, 22 foot-pounds is how much stretch that bolt can handle for that size of bolt. But when you're torquing titanium, and you can like feel them stretch, you know, when you're torquing the bolt, you can feel it like stretching and then gets to that maximum point. Titanium, it don't stretch, it just locks in. It is wild. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera, but click. It's just torque, tight, There's no give in the bolt. And they weigh almost nothing, honestly. It's pretty impressive. That's pure floss right there. Kruesi Originals North Star rotors, Kruesi Originals Skynet rims. On lock, that's what's going to be on the front of this thing. This is a 19 front. We're running an 18 180 on the rear with matching rotor. It's going to be thicker. That is still being cut. And our matching sprocket, we're going to run a 55 tooth. That is also being cut. Actually, we've been waiting on material for 55s for a long time. Our rotors are made, our sprockets are made out of some crazy aluminum that is extremely expensive and kind of hard to get right now. So I know you guys have been waiting on them sprockets too, but we're also waiting, and they're coming in hopefully next week, so I can start mocking up the back half. This is all kind of a time crunch, but it is what it is, you know. I think, what else could I do?
I just had the most. Sorry. I just had the most painful fucking conversation on the phone, dude. Like, I had to tell him, like, hey man, I don't mean to be rude, but I can't be sitting on the phone this long. I got a customer in front of me. I gotta let you go.
Yeah.
Like, dude, he was just like, hey, so I got this. It was painful. That was a painful conversation. I just had to cut him loose.
That's Trent's job.
God, dude.
95% of Trent's job is just reading the stuff that's on the website already back to the people.
God, dude. Love you guys, but man.
Sometimes it's more painful than others. Most of the time, it's pretty awesome. But sometimes you get the guy that goes, man, I know these guys smoke weed, so I'm going to get real fucking stoned before I call.
Dude, I think you something.
Trent answers all the shit on the business page. He just misspells things and uses terrible grammar, so it sounds like me. He was like, yeah, man, I was talking to you the other day on Instagram. I'm like, it wasn't me. I stay the fuck away from phones. I hate them. Well.
Must be nice.
Huh?
Must be nice.
Yeah, I gotta look good on camera, man. I can't be spending all that time on my fucking cell phone. Well, I'm gonna call it. I can't really do anything else cool because I want to clean the bike first, and it's raining. I moved here to get away from the rain, and it is March, and it has been raining every single week since August. Non-stop, like with at least 2 days of rain and cold as hell all winter long. It's crazy. We don't get like this type of weather in Phoenix, and I hate this type of weather. I like sunny and warm and beautiful. I take 110 all day long over being cold and wet. I don't know how y'all do it in them northern states. I'd say move. Just please don't move here. We got too many people already. Tomorrow. I feel like Jake's gonna have to edit a lot of this episode.